Hello everyone and welcome back to Routing Around. Today's video is going to be going through how to reset a Cisco switch with the password or without the password. So to get started, I'm going to switch over to my machine where we can see I've got a PuTTY window open and I'm going to be connecting to the switch which I have on my workbench. I'm going to be connecting to this Catalyst 2960. My next step is going to be powering the switch off. So I'm going to take the power cable out of the back. You'll see up here on this model of switch, I can hold down the mode button. Now, the best thing I would do is suggest holding this with something else because you'll have to hold it for a little while and your finger can get quite sore. So I'm going to hold that down, and whilst I'm holding it, I'm going to plug in the power cable into the back of the switch. So I'll plug that in there. The system light is now flashing green. The switch is still booting up, and as you can see, 4 lights have gone orange. So that's system, static. Oh, system has now gone green. Okay, so whilst we were waiting for the switch to boot up, we've finally been able to connect to it in PuTTY. There'll be a couple of times where it says unable to connect if you try too early. What I looked for was the green light on the switch itself. So if I switch back to this angle here, what I'm looking for is system to go green flashing. That means it's in recovery mode. And I'm also looking for the console cable that I'm using the mini USB for. I'm looking for that to go to a solid green light as well. So if I go back to my PuTTY window, now that I'm in recovery mode, the command I want to run is flash _ init for initialize. And then that initializes my flash. There was one directory. I'm going to click spacebar for more. I'm going to let it finish running this command. Okay, perfect. So I've just gone flash init, and I can now see that it's brought up a load of files and directories. So the next thing I'm going to do is directory flash, and then I'm going to do : /. And what that's going to show me is the different files that are currently on the switch. So down at the bottom, I can see what looks like the image that's currently running on the switch. I want to make sure that's kept intact. What I'm going to look at doing is deleting some of these config files that are here. So to do that, I'm going to type in the command del flash : and then I want to put in the file name. So the first one I want to get rid of is config.txt.backup. And I'm going to hit enter on that. It's going to ask me, are you sure you want to delete the backup? And I'm going to say yes. Okay, that's been deleted. Great. Okay, great. So now that I've deleted the flash files that I want to delete, I just need to enter the command boot. And what we're going to see is this loading. And this could take a few minutes, so hopefully I'll be able to jump forward for this one. It's come up with the PuTTY fatal error. That's okay, it just means the device isn't connected and it's going through its reboot process. Okay, as you'll be able to hear, the fans have now stopped being so loud. And the switch is now booting up. And you can see some of the first lines that we'll see from the switch. Okay, and that's it. We're now back to square one with the switch. It's had a fresh reset, and we're being prompted here whether we want to enable a secret. So we'll set up the password on the switch. I'll go through the actual config setup in another video and finish this one here for now. Thanks for joining me for this one, everyone. That's just been going through how to reset a Cisco switch, and that will allow us to maybe repurpose it somewhere else, or as I say, use it for a home lab environment.